always ask, how can I improve my health? Simple answer. There are many things that you can do. Greetings, remedy seekers. Today is the day that we are going to talk about what you can do to improve your health. How are you treating yourself? How are you treating you? Remedy seekers, are you managing your diet? Are you managing your mental health? Because your diet goes hand in hand with your mental health. Your mental health is important just like your diet. Sometimes we suffer when we have a poor diet. How are you treating yourself? Are you eating to live, or are you living to eat? There is a huge difference between the two. Today, we are talking about seamoss. Have you tried seamoss? Seamoss. Have you tried it? Have you heard of seamoss? It's commonly called seaweed. Some even call it Irish seamoss. Have you heard of seamoss, remedy seekers? The human body requires 102 minerals and vitamins. Seamoss is said to have nearly 100 of these. It has between 90 and 100 essential minerals and vitamins for the human body. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Nicole. I've been making videos here on YouTube for over 10 years. If you like the content, click subscribe and then click the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Welcome. Remedy seekers, your diet matters. Your diet is so important. This week has been such a challenging week. There have been reports of celebrities committing acts against themselves. Remedy seekers, I want to press upon you the importance of your diet going hand in hand with your mental health. Some people eat the exact same breakfast, the exact same lunch, and the exact same dinner each and every day. I want to press upon you the importance of making sure that you are getting all of the minerals and vitamins that your body requires. This is important, remedy seekers. Improving your diet will help your depression improve. It will not make it perfect, but it helps. Helping is a good thing. Having a good diet will never make depression worse. It will help the depression improve. It's important that you have a good diet. If you are watching this video right here with me today, this is your confirmation that you will get past whatever binds you, whatever is binding you, whatever may have you feeling down or depressed or not in the best mood. Don't worry, remedy seekers. Whatever binds you will break loose. Whatever binds you will break loose. This is your confirmation that whatever binds you will break loose. I believe that your breakthrough is coming. I believe that. And believing is half the battle. I believe that whatever binds you is going to break loose. I believe that your breakthrough is coming through. I do not want you to harm yourself. I don't want you to harm yourself or anyone else. We are all bound in some way, shape, or form. If something is binding you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, believe that that is going to break loose. You will not be chained and bound forever. Your breakthrough is coming through. Please don't harm yourself. Please don't harm others. Together, we seek this knowledge and we share it. Remedy seekers, have you heard of seamoss? Today they call seamoss trendy, although it isn't trendy at all. Seamoss has been used for centuries. It's been used in various countries over time in traditional medicine. As I was telling you earlier, some people refer to seamoss as Irish seamoss, although it has very little to do with the Irish. They call it Irish seamoss because back in, I believe, 1845, there was the Great Irish Famine. And during that period of time, the Irish people used it as a supplement to help ward off starvation. If you're here watching this video with me, I just want to remind you that tough times never last. Tough times do not last, but tough people do. No matter how you're feeling, do not hurt yourself. Do not hurt yourself and do not hurt others. We are all going through something. We are all experiencing high highs, low lows, ups and downs. You are not alone. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to others. No matter what you're going through, don't hurt yourself. Now about seamoss, it has so many powerful claims. Seamoss seems to be one of those new supplements on the market that helps with nearly everything. Seamoss is said to help with heart disease, with your blood sugar, stabilizing it, and as well with depression. Seamoss is said to be good for so many things. It is said to improve your immune system and boost your mood. Now, who can't use a mood booster? I know I can. Well, I could. Have you tried seamoss? If you haven't tried seamoss, don't worry. I've tried it, and in a moment, I'll share my results with you. But first, if you are dealing with depression, please seek assistance. There is help available. Remember, we all, not just you, not just me, but everyone, we all experience ups and downs, great highs and low lows. Some people in society experience extreme highs and extreme lows, but everyone knows what it feels like to have an up and a down. There is help available. Please don't hurt yourself. Please don't hurt others. There is help available. No one's life is perfect, but if we try and we work at it and we seek help and assistance from friends or families or a therapist, a mental health consultant, there is help available. Life can improve. It can, really. Now hit that like button. If you know that life can get better, hit that like button. If you know that it can get greater later, click the like button. Do me a favor and click the like button right now, because what I'm telling you is true. It can get greater later. You are not stuck where you are in life. It can improve. Now back to this seamoss. Woo! I tried it. I tried seamoss. And quite frankly, it almost made me vomit. Remedy seekers, I'll rewind and I'll tell you where this started, okay? I'll just rewind it and get back to the beginning of where this started. So I originally heard about seamoss many years ago, probably about 7 years ago, if not longer than that. Well, back then, anything that's a new craze, I'm not really interested in. So I took some time, I did a little bit of research back then. I wasn't so sure if it was something I should try, so I did not try it. Then recently it's kind of re-emerged. I've been hearing a buzz about it. So I took some time out and I did some research on seamoss. And, well, from the things I researched on it and from what others had to say about it, I decided, all right, I'll purchase some. I'll give it a try. So I went to the local grocery stores and the local markets and I couldn't seem to find it anywhere. Everywhere I looked, no one had it, and many people had no idea what I was talking about. Anytime I asked for seamoss, most people said, "What is that?" Oh, I wasn't there to educate. That's what these videos are for. I just wanted to make the purchase. So eventually, I ended up at a health food store, a store where traditionally whole foods are sold. I went there to find seamoss. I purchased seamoss powder, and the employee at the store told me, "Oh, you purchased a good brand. You purchased a high quality brand, and luckily for you, it does not taste like the sea." Wrong! Remedy seekers. She was wrong. It tasted like the sea. It definitely tastes like the sea. I'm not saying it was gross, because it wasn't. But it did taste like the sea. Unfortunately, I believe she had good intentions in telling me that it did not taste like the sea. And I believed her. So, I wondered, what did I think it was going to taste like? Sea moss. Well, since she tried the brand before and she pumped me up, I was so excited about how it was not going to taste like the sea. Oh, yay. I thought it was going to be like one of those capsules. What is it called? Fish oil. Have you ever purchased fish oil and it says, "Don't worry, when you belch from having the fish oil, it's not going to have that fishy taste in your mouth when you belch"? Well, I thought it would be like that. I thought I would get all of the minerals and vitamins from it, but it would not taste like the sea. Somehow they extracted the flavor. It was a bit of a disappointment because I was expecting otherwise. So I'll let you know, regardless of the brand you buy, if it's a powder, it will likely taste like the sea. However, I can say it not only tasted like the sea, it also was a little salty. Not very salty, just a light tinge. As a matter of fact, some people use seamoss to cook. I've even used it to cook, which I'll tell you about a little bit later. But some people use it to cook. Seamoss does have a light, salty flavor. Now, the brand that I did purchase was Wild Harvested, and that's what you want. It was Wild Harvested, and what else was it, Remedy Seekers? Come on, you know it begins with an O. That's right, it was organic. And I recommend strongly, if you're going to try seamoss, I strongly recommend that you select a brand that is organic, because seamoss can have some things in it that you do not want. It could have heavy metals in it. So I strongly suggest that if you're going to buy seamoss, buy organic. As a matter of fact, decide today that if it's not organic, you're not going to buy it when it comes to seamoss. Because again, there's lots of different seamoss out there and everything isn't authentic. So if you're not going to go to a health food store to purchase it, and you're going to go online to a retailer to purchase it, where there's no way you can confirm where it's really from or if it's authentic, I would recommend that you get organic. But mostly I would recommend that you go to a health food store and purchase it there. And at the health food store, likely it might be third-party verified, which is ideal. Make sure it's organic, wild harvested, and organic. So back to my experience. So this is how I took the seamoss day one. I had a glass of water, and I put the seamoss in the glass. I only used 1/4 of seamoss. Now, when you read the instructions, the directions tell you to use more. Brand new, trying something new? No. I like to use just a little, just to be sure. You don't want to go into anaphylactic shock or anything. So I always use very little, and I determine for myself how much I'd like to add. And with it being seamoss, I decided to only add 1/4. So I added 1/4 of powder. I used, a little spoon to weigh and measure it out. And then I added water and I stirred it up. I stirred it and I drank it immediately. If you do not drink it immediately, it is going to thicken on you. As a matter of fact, as I was saying earlier, some people use it to cook with because, well, for many things, it has that light salty flavor. Also, if you're into the flavor of the ocean or the sea, it does taste like the sea. As well, it's a thickening agent. So, I don't know how you feel about drinking thick fluids. It's not my thing. So, I put it in a glass of water, stirred it, and drank it immediately. It went down just fine. However, immediately, and I mean immediately, I felt full. Immediately. And then within 6 minutes later, I felt like vomiting. It was terrible. I felt like vomiting, lickety-split, 6 minutes tops. It was awful. I'm not saying the seamoss was bad, but I am saying to have this liquid that I drink right away so it doesn't thicken, and then 6 minutes later to start feeling like I'm going to vomit, that part was awful. Thankfully, I did not vomit, and that feeling did dissipate. I believe that was my experience because I did not allow the fluids to sit and thicken. If I had to do it again, I would take it the exact same way. I would not allow the fluid to thicken. So that might mean I have to deal with the feelings of wanting to vomit for a few minutes afterwards each time. I hope not, but I don't want to drink thick fluids. Anyway, so since you know that that has happened to me, you decide if you want to let it thicken, and if you don't mind enjoying it that way. Some people will add it to a smoothie to make the smoothie a little more thick, and then they can ingest it comfortably that way. That might work for you as well. Again, I did not vomit. I just remained calm, and as I remained calm, again, the feeling dissipated. So that was day one. I then, the next day, tried it for cooking. It's been over a year since I've had grits, so I decided to make grits. So I made some grits in the morning, and rather than adding a bit of table salt, I added seamoss. Please learn from my experience, remedy seekers. I added 1/4 again of seamoss. I added it to the grits. I waited till the grits were almost ready to come off the stove. And then I added it in there and mixed it well. Then I tasted it. Oh gosh, remedy seekers. When I'm telling you that tasted so gross, it was gross. It was really bad. For me, I thought it was terrible. Now, if you just love the flavor of the sea, by all means. But that was not my experience. I did not love it. As a matter of fact, I was quite disgusted. There's a little saying that I say, depending on, what I'm making, from off of a popular movie. But in the movie, she says, Minnie don't burn no chicken. And I said, Nicole don't mess up no grits, So anyway, the grits were terrible. They were terrible. They tasted like the ocean. So I quickly improvised and pulled out some pepper jack cheese. I pulled out pepper jack cheese and quickly added it to the pot of grits and mixed it up. Yay! It was good after that. It tasted great, and I could not tell that sea moss was added. The grits were wonderful. I was so thankful because actually all I tasted in the grits was just a light tinge of salt. It did not taste like the sea. It tasted like a normal pot of grits with a hint of cheese. It was perfect. Normally when I have grits, they help me feel full for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. But with the sea moss that I added, surprisingly, I felt full for 5 hours. Sea moss has a lot of fiber in it, so it really makes you feel full. So if you're one of those people that find yourself waking up in the middle of the night hungry, you might want to try sea moss before you go to bed at night. It worked well. I was so surprised. Throughout the day, I kept checking the time because I couldn't believe that I hadn't eaten anything else. But I felt fine. I wasn't hungry at all. As a matter of fact, I also felt filled with energy that never crashed. I want to underscore that I also abstained from tea and coffee. I did not drink coffee and I did not drink tea because I wanted to find out if I would really feel that boost of energy that I'd read about, and I did. I really felt a boost of energy and it never crashed. It just felt like I ate it and I just felt fine, and as time went on, within about 20 minutes, I felt just pleasantly lifted. It really felt good. I didn't feel jittery. I didn't feel as though something had just kicked in. It just felt like a nice, natural progression of well-being. It really felt nice. So if you decide to give sea moss a try, make sure you buy wild harvested and organic sea moss. If you appreciated this video, do me a favor and click the like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, click subscribe and then the notification button so that you never miss a video. I'm Nicole Hart. Thank you for watching.